What's up, guys? Drew here, and this was inspired by a fellow YouTuber. She actually made a post. I'll go ahead and say your name since you are on YouTube. This is the Barefoot Tourist. She made a post on Facebook, and it was sort of a reposting from, I believe, another platform actually. But the gist of it was the person had posted that be careful who you help, because you may actually be robbing them of their opportunity for growth and development and healing and blah, blah, blah. And I think that Raquel's point, I believe she wasn't happy about it. And then I think her point was that this attitude could get out of hand. And where do you stop? Where do you draw the line? When do you help people and when you don't? And honestly, when I read it, my initial reaction was, this is stupid. This is stupid. I mean, I get what you're trying to say. I get the general idea of what you're trying to say, but no. And I just continued to scroll. And I didn't think about it again in any depth at all. But then today, I had to take my daughter to a doctor appointment. And when I do that, I bring a book or I bring my 3DS or something, and I entertain myself while she's seeing the doctor. And I was reading in the book I'm reading presently, and it's about shamanic healing techniques, things of that nature. And the author was talking about, the example she used was she had a friend, and they were part of the neo-pagan community, very in touch with Goddess, and he was just a delight to be around, apparently. Just the most spiritual, wonderful, in touch person with his spirituality. But then he contracted the AIDS virus and became very sullen, depressed, angry, and withdrawn, and turned his back on everything and would lash out at people who tried to help him in that regard on a spiritual level, and just was having none of it, was very angry. And she talked about how some people wanted to kind of force that sort of help upon him, and how damaging that could actually be for him. And that got me thinking. She's absolutely right. But it made me think more in depth about what the post said. The post was talking about helping someone. To me, sitting in a place of ego and trying to force spiritual healing or any kind of healing on another person is not helping. That is, again, it's a very egotistical thing that is coming from your desire to make things better and not at all about what they want. That is not helping. It's something else. So that made me think about whether or not someone should help another person on their post. I mean, again, initially my reaction to the post was, that's stupid, because of course you should help people. This is my experience and understanding of the situation, and I believe it wholeheartedly with every part of my being. If I come into contact with someone and they are in need of help, and I feel that I am able to offer them that help, I should absolutely 100% do so, because we were presented to each other on our path for a reason. We came together for this. And me working to help them heal is not a one-way street. These kinds of things are not one way at all. It is a give and take. Absolutely 100% give and take. So not only am I giving something to them, I am receiving something from them. We are exchanging. We are helping each other heal, grow, learn, whatever. And it is absolutely appropriate. There's no way that is wrong in my mind. If that person is not meant to be helped to heal and move forward, they won't be. Whether I try to help them or not. There have been many times that I have met individuals that seek healing, whether it be, acupuncture or Reiki or aromatherapy, or, actually going to a doctor and participating in the conventional Western medicine, taking that angle. Either way, I have known people who are actively seeking, begging for help in these arenas. And when they get it, they feel some relief for a short amount of time, but ultimately are right back where they started again. And that is because on some deep level, they're not ready to heal. They're not ready to move on. They're resistant. It's not time. On some unconscious, subconscious level, even if they consciously want the healing, there's something else going on. They're getting something out of the situation, or they haven't reached the appropriate time in their life and experiences in their life to be able to move on and grow and develop and heal and whatever. So even if I reach out to help someone in that position, if I help them at all, it's only going to be temporary. If I am not meant to help someone, I will not be able to help them. Again, I want to make the distinction. There's a distinction between someone wanting help and seeking help and me moving to help them, and someone not wanting help at all, not having any desire for it, being totally opposed to assistance and me trying to force it upon them. That could be damaging. But moving to help someone who is seeking that help is not damaging. It's not going to damage them on their path or their journey, because again, if they are actively seeking it, they are a willing participant in that. And there's going to be some exchange, and there's going to be something good that happens through that exchange, something positive, something beautiful, even if it may not feel like it at the time. And again, maybe it won't fully heal them because on a subconscious deep level, they're not ready for that, but there will still be something that is gained from that experience on both sides. So this idea that we should be careful who we help because we may somehow be hurting them really rather than helping them, I personally think is ridiculous. If we are genuinely seeking to help someone who is in need and who is seeking help, and we are doing so from a place of love and from this idea that there will be an equal exchange, that not that we're better than them, not that we know better than them, not that we can fix them, but that there is some equal exchange on an energetic, spiritual level going on that will be beneficial for both parties, then there's no wrong side of that as far as I'm concerned. Now, again, other people are free to feel as they feel and think as they think and do as they do. But this is my stance, and I wanted to share it because obviously I feel it's valid and important. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the topic. Do you think it's damaging to help people on their paths? Ever? Is it ever damaging? Is there an instance when it's damaging? I do believe there are instances when it's damaging, but I'm interested to hear other people's ideas about the topic and understandings and experiences. But those are my thoughts. So thanks for listening, and until next time, much love and gratitude.